Alright, today we're going to create box plots in our box plot lessons. Yesterday we talked about finding a 5-number summary. Today we're going to take those 5-number summaries and create box plots from them. Okay, so yesterday we had found the minimum, lower quartile, medium, upper quartile, and maximum. Today we're going to find those points on here. When you look at a box plot, you really have 5 lines or points on there. So you have 1 here, 2 there, 3, 4, and 5, and those correspond to your 5-number summary. Now remember, each section represents 25%. So all we've done by finding the median a couple times in the problems is we've broken our data into 4 equal sections. So there's the same amount of numbers in each section. That's what we're looking for in our data, to see how it's spread out or grouped together. Okay, so let's create a box plot. First example, I'm just going to give you the 5-number summaries today. So I have my minimum is 4, the lower quartile, LQ is 7, the median is 8, upper quartile is 15, and the max of this example is 19. First thing you need to do is create a number line. So we make box plots, we make them on a number line. Now we do need to number this number line so we know where to plot these points. Now we're going to plot these points above the number line, not on the number line. Okay, so I have to find a range that works. So I'm going to look at my numbers down there, and I really want to look at my min and my max because those are my lowest and highest numbers. So I have to make sure that my number line spans between them. So when I look at this and I count, I realize if I start at 4, I can count by 2s, and that will get me close to 19. It'll get me to 20. So I can do 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. You do need to label your number line. Okay, it can go beyond the numbers that you have, but you obviously can't start at 6 for your minimum because then you have nowhere to plot 4. Okay, and you don't want to start and go, really big and have all of your plot in a really small area. You want to spread it out as much of the number line as possible. Okay, now above the number line, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put points where these 5 numbers are located. So I'm going to put one for 4. I'm going to just put a point for 7. I'm going to put a point for 8. Upper quartile is 15, so I'm going to put a point. They're all kind of on the same horizontal line, so I'm kind of guessing on that. And then my point for 19. Okay, now if you think back to what a box plot looked like in my previous page, all I'm going to do is connect the end ones, so the minimum to the upper quartile are going to be lines, and then the dots, the 3 dots in the middle, create my box. And that is how we create a box plot. Okay, and you are done. Okay, now later we'll talk about, this is good information of what we have. So we have the outside 25% show us the kind of the outside parts, and then the box shows us the middle 50%. Okay, because it's 25 and 25. So that's showing us where the middle part is located. Okay, and that's all you have to do to create a box plot today. All right, if you need to pause, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to go on to my last example. Okay, in my next example, same question, example B, I got different numbers. So I look at my min is 20, my max is 58. So I'm going to count by 5s this time. You don't have to count by 1s. I'm going to count by 5s. Usually 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, depending on the spread of numbers work. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Okay, so I've at least covered my minimum and my maximum. Now I'm just going to put my points, so 1 at 28. And you can draw this as you go. Some people like to draw it as you go. 28 does not have a tick mark, so it's between 25 and 30. Okay, some people like to just draw it as they go. I can show you that. 31 is going to be just past 30. So that's going to be my first box. Okay, 39 is just underneath 40. Okay, and then the last one is 58, and that's way up there. And I connect it. Okay, so it doesn't matter what order you go when you draw them. You just need to know where your points are. You're going to plot your points. Then you have what we call whiskers at the end. Okay, and then your box connects the 3 points in the middle. Okay, so you have your 25% on the left. Your lower 25% is a whisker. Your upper 25% is a whisker. Your middle 50% creates your box. Okay, and then you split that box where the median is, so you have 2 boxes. Okay, and that is how you make a box and whisker plot when given a 5-number summary. That is it for today. If you need to watch anything again, go ahead. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.